think we're doing the lesser quest lines. I'm going to the throne room a few times to see if there's any kind of dialogues being triggered.
May I point out that you're all right?
Go on.
You're all right. Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful.
Yeah, glad to have you around.
I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park, with Darkspawn.
Yeah, coupled with an early death. Yes. Okay, so glad I could make it happen for you.
You're a giver. I'm very grateful. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
Anyone
I
else?
have been thinking of Aura, the mortal woman who was wife to Christoph. I continue to envy their love, but envy is what a demon feels, a desire for something it cannot have.
I don't think there's any harm in wanting something beautiful.
I think I understand. You coexist with both great darkness and great beauty. It must be confusing. Yet now I find myself wishing to be more. It is enlightening. Thank you for bringing me to this world.
Thank you for remaining at my side now. Yeah, I'm glad it isn't the trial you thought it would be.
You have proven yourself a friend, Grey Warden. An example of all that is worthy in the mortal world. I am proud of what we will accomplish together.
Excellent. Okay, I want to talk to our advisors, but not the Seneca Sarge.
Commander. Good day, Commander.
I'm here to serve, Commander. Very well, Commander.
Okay. We should do a little bit of a... We need to get runes from someplace, and it seems like in this game we're not gonna get runes unless we make them ourselves. I'm not too keen, or I don't care too much what they are, but I hate leaving inventory slots completely empty. Maybe I should do a little bit of rune crafting. We shouldn't have anything here. Gustav's chest.
This is a chest of belongings once owned by the man whose body I now inhabit. His essence lingers upon these objects like dust.
You can feel it.
I can even hear it whispering his name into the ether. In the Fade, nothing outlives the spirit that created it. Here, everything does. This world has fingerprints on top of fingerprints. Witness to beings long dead.
Can you tell anything from these fingerprints?
How does one describe a sensation? I have no words for it. The man who owned these things was a Grey Warden like yourself, yes? We intend to avenge him?
Mm, yes, that's my hope.
Good. These Darkspawn are a cancer within the heart of this world. But there is nothing that can be done just yet, is there? A world so full of beauty that beauty goes overlooked. I must see it with different eyes.
That's 6. Yeah, nothing special there. Runes. That's what I was looking for. Runes. Do we have? We don't have any runes anymore, so someone was without runes. I'm pretty sure about that. Well, yeah, Sigrun doesn't have armor, and her some weapon runes are terrible. Same with Justice. But we simply don't have rules for some of the items. Hmm. I'm not quite sure what did we have. I'm pretty sure we can do a lot of lightning runes.
May I be of service?
More importantly, I'm
Certainly.
pretty sure almost nothing will be totally immune from lightning. I think the one big lightning immune boss is the one we already killed. So, lightning. Uh, we're going to need something, a 3 at least. If we could get double that, would be just fine. I don't recall how many runes do we need again. And I don't know how far we can take them anyway. So let's start with 24 and see how far that goes. Um, how many do we have? 64? Yeah, we probably don't need to buy more etching agents. We still have a few, but that's not going to be enough. Okay, that should be good enough for a few ones. We do want some kind of a defensive room too.
May I be of service?
Doesn't
Certainly.
matter all that much what it is. I'm just not satisfied with the one we have at the moment. Immunity would be just fine.
Yes.
Hmm. Where's rune crafting there? Immunity. Paragon immunity. Hmm. I don't think we have expert immunity though. So shit. Yeah, masterpiece paragon, but we will still need to buy expert, master, grandmaster. we'll get a few masterpieces. Few Grandmaster Lightning, maybe I think I'll settle for Grandmaster Lightnings. It'll take a lot to make Masterpiece Lightnings, and the damage bonus gain is like 1. So not really worth it. I just want something to put in the weapons.
May I be of service? Certainly.
We need immunity runes. And we have no such tracings kit. Well,
Yes.
at least we can get the weapon runes. And we can put in the weaker immunity runes in the armor. They won't amount to much, but something. Three Grandmaster Lightnings.
May I be of service? Of course.
Of course, of course, of course. Empty slots. Who has them? No. Ooh, baby. It's 14 points of extra damage. Okay. Maybe I can talk to Ogren a little bit too.
Need something pummeled? Yes. Ooh, I think a blister on my foot just exploded.
Good to know.
Yes.
Of all the foul luck.
We're gonna go to the to the basement now. This is definitely a quick run through the basement. I don't really expect anything too interesting to be there. Yeah, I'll take the staff focus. Let's go. Oh, well, Avar deep. There is something still waiting for us there.
You're the first elf I've ever known. Do you feel honored?
Why would I feel honored?
Your actions will influence my opinions of your race. Forever.
Oh, thank you. I needed more anxiety.
Glad to help.
You know, statue is still a statue. I still have a feeling this should be interactable. It's like we're missing some kind of a piece of information or something. Anything worthwhile here? Nope. We'll take another look at the tomb. I still think we're missing something. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't think so. Just not marked on the map. Can I interact with these statues? Maybe I can. Ooh, there was definitely something there. But it might not have been anything related to the statue. Oh, then what could it have possibly been? There it is. Ruodan, shaman of the people, turned from the gods who had ever sheltered him. In his grief, he destroyed the gifts of the Mountain Father and brought this Lu, okay? And darkness drove him to madness, but also gave him power. He turned our warriors against us. Kaiviel sought out the dwarves, and together they bound Quadan in this place. Remember, Kivial, may Ruodan forever be bound. Okay. I don't see why it's made so goddamn difficult. It's just a codex entry. Why is it so hard to interact with the goddamn statue? I don't get it. What's the deal? That might be in a similar situation. Maybe it's accessible from a certain... Yeah, it's easily accessible from this camera perspective, but not from the exploration perspective. That is bad. Someone got really careless. I'm going to check the statue out in the front too. But it's just something that... Yeah. Holy shit, that's bad. With our warriors unmatched in skill and strength, and here we settled, in the caves carved by hands of Korth. That is odd. I don't know how they implemented this shit, but... You have an exploration mode that is central to the playing, but you can't access things in exploration mode. That is beautiful. Sort of reinforces my view that this...
Well, elf, for starters. We do not like being called dwarf.
I apologize. Please tell me about your people, Ogren.
I'll tell you one thing. You bony human and elven types have nothing on our women.
You think I'm bony?
Yeah, look at that rump. You call that a rump? A man needs some cushion.
Yeah, as I was saying, I think this was definitely Bioware B team doing this game. That's what it feels like. Either that or they were in a hurry. they were sort of forced to half-ass things just to make the deadlines. Either way, the same kind of I guess polish, or not even just polish, uh, crappier characters is not polish. It's just weaker. I can't say if it's new guys who did the writing or just old guys who were low on ideas at the moment. Is that, yeah. Codex updates. There is an inscription in the stone. And so you are defeated by Avar and Dwarf, bound by the blood of your people. May they hold you here forever. Whatever was imprisoned here scratched a message in the stone. Kivil, nothing will hold me. These walls will rot before I expire. When they do, I shall defame your gods, call your mortal shell to serve me, and hunt down every last one of your kinsmen, Avar and Dwarf. I guess that's it. I mean, we should be reaching the barrier stone if we go north. Hopefully we can just get the hell out of here from that. Statues didn't turn out to be super important, but they would have provided nice backstory to what was going on here and sort of a foreshadowing of what's going to happen here.
Are you ready? Of course.
What hell am I going to give you? Herbalism, I guess? Doesn't really matter. Ah, Ghost. Completely evading enemies' physical attacks for a short time.
You're really, really grumpy.
You noticed.
I'm good at reading people.
Ah, so it has nothing to do with the fact that I'm terribly obvious about it.
Yeah, being obvious about it doesn't make it okay still. Doesn't make it good or interesting either. What's that? It's nothing. Anyway. Maybe something good still remaining. Family Man Ogren. Unless we find some boost somewhere, we're never gonna get that. What a shame. Okay. Amaranthine should have something for us. Could we go to Silverite Mines? No. It's there but not accessible. Knotwood Hills. It was pretty much the chasm and nothing much after that. Colony Roll probably would have a lot of interesting things, but I'm not going back there for that. So we'll just finish up the few side quests we have and then see about the main plot line. I have no idea. I don't have any recollection of what happens next. I can't say if it's going to be the end of things or not. Uh, uh, There should be some location of interest on one of the battlements. Oh, crap. You found another fragment of a note from Alma's husband, in which he laments his failure to meet her dream of buying and restoring an old abandoned house. The house itself may yield further clues. Which is where? I wouldn't have mind seeing the actual note. Shoe soles. Ah yes, the treasure hunt. Pie. Well, it's very likely that the abandoned house is somewhere here. Or not. So where's the abandoned house then? Is it outside the city? Whoops.
Got it.
Alma's husband appears to have killed himself, thinking he was unworthy of his wife. Perhaps knowing his fate will give Alma some closure. Well, that's a theory into that. Treasure hunt. I don't recall exactly what we need to find, so I'm just gonna run around the city, take a lap and pick up what we need. There was something else. I'm sure, yeah, pitchfork.
I'll get on it.
Ugh, Ogren, I could light your breath on fire.
That's not the only thing you could light on fire, saucy lady.
Do you ever stop drinking?
Oh, don't you worry about that. It enhances the Ogren experience. I'm like a cherry soaked in brandy, plump, juicy, and full of intoxicating flavor.
Ugh.
Hammer. Yeah, I guess we're missing a doll at least, but anything else besides that, I don't think so.
Now's better than later.
You managed to find the lost pitchfork, hammer, shoe soles, and doll. You also find a pie. The orphans should be happier once you return their possessions. Yeah, poor orphans. Okay. Crazy harpies. Scarecrow in front of her house with a knife. Those sweet orphans. On a greasy piece of parchment that appears to have been ripped from a religious text. Thank you for the book. We are having a lot of fun with it. We also want to say a big thank you to Mother Liana for lending us the book. We got something for her. It's a bunch of herbs we gathered ourselves. They're in the basket. Can someone put the herbs in Liana's bed? It will be a nice surprise for her and make her bed smell like roses and lavender.
Dirk's been in a fight with his girl. You know anything about that?
Yeah. She was pestering him about making an honest woman of her. So the dumb bastard says, I'll marry her when you figure out how to make whiskey come out of your tits. Ah. Heard she wrecked 2 windows and most of her west wall trying to get at him with a pitchfork.
So that's the pitchfork. And there's the herbs. What kind of herbs are they? These herbs tingle the nose. So nose tingling herbs. I wonder what's the end game in this. They can't keep on doing this forever. This is gone from a fairly harmless thing to directly causing harm to a chantry leader. Where's the goddamn woman?
Give shelter to the weary and lift up the weak. In time, the Maker will see and smile upon your deeds.
Yeah. Okay, even if they're not with us, they can disapprove of us.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
I have to keep that in mind.
He hung himself. Oh, Karam, why couldn't you have told?
Dear wife, I hung myself. Approval, approval, disapproval, disapproval, disapproval.
Where did the brothers put my book? They should be switched for their insolence.
The Darkspawn was supposed to go away when the Archdemon died. In Amaranthine, it's worse than before.
Still. Melisande and have suggested a scarecrow with a knife in front of her house might scare her. First you will need a knife. Okay. I guess we'll go shopping. It's odd to have quests like that because a knife should be insanely easy, almost trivially easy to find. But in a game like this, it could be incredibly hard to actually get your hands on the one knife the game wants you to have. I wonder if I can just buy a dagger. A weaponsmith should have one. Wonder if it's a knife or a dagger. I'm buying a dagger. Let's see where that goes. It is not what we need. Something else. It's probably some specific knife. I doubt we'll have to buy it. Maybe it was even in the tavern.
Please let me into the city. Please, sir.
You're in the city. Okay, I'm going back to the tavern.
Why are you so loyal to your Legion of the Dead and to Orzammar? Don't they hate you?
They do. I'm castless, so I'm worthless to them.
And yet you'll give your life away to prove what?
That I'm more than I say I am?
You don't owe them anything. You don't need to prove your worth to them.
Maybe I need to prove it to myself.
You have a
I
knife.
feel sorry.
Find a scarecrow and plant it outside Melissa's house. Well, oil. Mackay's epic single malts. 55, yeah, that's not gonna do it. This whiskey is older than the maker and smoother than Elven baby butt.
That looks fine indeed.
I saw the revered mother at the apothecary, trying to get something for an itch. What's she been up to?
Yeah. Where the hell are we gonna get us turned into a scarecrow? You know, the farm would probably have one. Maybe there was one. It's hard to say because the items aren't highlighted unless you need them. So I do recall seeing the scarecrow somewhere. More importantly, do we have oil, catgut, flawless ruby, grandmaster lightning? I think we have all those. Uh, yes, yes, yes. Yes. So we can make another item. I don't even recall what it's going to be. Probably not going to be any good. We certainly don't really need the items anymore though, so... Scarecrow!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Okay, where does Melise live? Probably close to where we found the pitchfork. Some people are gonna disapprove of this.
You remind me of Bronca sometimes.
I remind you of your ex-wife who fed her entire house to Darkspawn in a search for a magical anvil?
Yeah. Well, no. Not when you put it that way.
Smooth, Ogren. Real smooth.
So, where does the wife live? No idea. Oh, there. Yeah. Ogre approves of everything. Okay, you planted a scarecrow with a knife in front of Melissa's house. It should frighten her as the blight orphans to sight. So surely this should be coming to an end soon.
No.
This is getting darker and darker. What we have to do. So let's hear the comments. Reaction to our little trick. Making amends. The scarecrow was great, except someone knocked it over and it smashed Melissa's tomato plants. We saw Melissa crying over her lost tomatoes and we were very sorry. We're poor orphan children who don't know right from wrong. We want to say sorry to Melissa. She likes flowers. But we want to make sure Melissa doesn't come at us with the rake like she did last time. So we can't deliver the flowers ourselves. Will someone find some flowers and put them in front of Melissa's house for us? help them by gathering some flowers. So the hell am I doing with my time? Seeing where the arc wants to take us, I guess. Well, we're not gonna get flowers in the middle of the city. What else were we supposed to do? Yeah, we can finish up one of the special crafting items. We'll have to sacrifice a very good lighting rune. Don't like that at all. But because the item we're likely to get is simply isn't worth it. Well, the hell are we gonna get the flowers? Maybe wood. I don't know. Possibly the city too. Everything else was gained in the city. So, ooh, something happens. Yeah. Anytime. Danish elves.
Andera Natishan travelers. Do not be startled. We only wish to be about our way.
Marin?
Valana! Well, well, this is certainly a surprise. You traveling with...
I've expanded my horizons, clanmate, just like Ilshe wanted.
We are no longer your clan, Valana.
Wasn't your clan killed in the Wending Wood?
They were my closest friends, but not all of my clan.
Valana was exiled. She does not have a clan. We...
Stop. I do not wish to speak of this. Marin, the others who left with me, they are dead. And Sarani is gone, taken by the Darkspawn.
If she's still alive, we'll find her.
Thank you, whoever you are. You have my gratitude. Ilshe warned her not to go with you, Valana. You see what you brought on her?
Then tell Ilshe that she was right. Oh, I can see her smug.
Ilshe has passed on. You know nothing but hatred. The clan is better off without your poison.
Yeah, I'm with that guy. Oh, Belana, has she changed? No, she has not. I'd like to defend her, but in all honesty, I can't. Maybe I should to score some approval points though. Yeah. She loves her sister, that's true, so at least we can go that far in her support.
You care enough to defend her? Perhaps things are different. Ah, we've lingered too long. Andrew will guide your path, Valana.
Do not make a fuss over me. Let us be on our way.
Grrr. She proves and is warmth. Warmth is not what she is though, so that's clearly a lie. Okay, an encounter with a member of Velana's clan reveals that Velana was exiled from the Dalish for unspecified reasons. Well, her constant spewing of venom is for a good reason. She seems unwilling to speak about this at the moment. Perhaps in time she will open up. This isn't a bad idea, but there also probably isn't all that much time.
For all your faults, Ogren, you are a remarkable fighter.
Really? Let's go round the corner so I can show you something else remarkable.
It was just a friendly compliment.
You're friendly, I'm brazen and lustful. We're even.
Are you at all curious about my exile?
Yeah, maybe you should take off the helmet. Angry gaze from a dark helmet. If I said yes, would that earn me a tongue lashing? Okay, I don't want to rub it in, so yes, I am.
The humans near where you met me were trying to drive my clan away. For a while, we resisted, and they tried to burn us out. They would have destroyed the entire forest just to keep us from their farms. The others were afraid. Keeper Ilshay said that if I wanted to fight the Shemlin, I would fight them alone.
But you didn't go alone. And you left, even though it hurt you.
I think Ilshay expected me, wanted me to back down. But I was too proud and too angry. Thus I called Ilshay a coward, and I turned away from the clan.
You too angry? No. It's hard to imagine. With your angry glare in my eyes. What about Serani?
Sarani only followed me in the hopes of changing my mind. A few others wanted what I wanted, and left with us. They are dead now.
Yeah, that's the price of a bad decision. Yeah. Maybe your sister. Well, your sister isn't quite dead yet.
Do you really believe that? Sometimes I think you have more hope than I. Come, there is no point in dwelling on the past when there is work to be done.
Yeah. Love. But she's so angry. I don't. Jesus Christ. You don't want to go sticking yourself in something so angry. Nothing good will come of it. We came here for a lightning. I do want to see what
May
the
I be of service? Of course.
special enchantments or crafting opportunities are. Grandmaster Lightning.
Yes.
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 Can we take anything interesting anymore? Not particularly. Dual weapon training.
I've watched you fight, Sigrun. The Legion of the Dead trains its people well.
Oh, they taught me a few tricks, but I was fighting long before then.
Oh. You fought in Orzamar's army?
Fighting for scraps of food, for a place to sleep, for survival.
Oh, I didn't mean...
It's all right. You're a noble.
Yes, Commander?
Okay, I have everything. I brought you supplies for the golem shell armor.
Then stand back. A good bit back. Her says sometimes I get overly excited with my hammer. I did what I could with this, but I'm not happy with it. Not one bit. If you must wear it, please don't say I made it. Yes, Commander?
Okay, I have everything you need for the hardwood.
Marvelous. Oh, happy, happy day. So what should we make? A deadly bow? A stout shield?
I think I'll go with the shield. At least two guys potentially can use the shield. Both have okay shields. I don't give a crap about the archer.
Of course, now over there. Make sure Haren doesn't interrupt with me. And it's done. What a marvelous wood. Here you go. Now leave before I tear up.
I like him. I like him very much. Why couldn't he be one of my companions? I'll trade any one of these. Well, maybe not Ogren and Anders, but... Ooh. Seems like a good shield. Oh, we don't have a shield user here now. 48 strength, 15 defense, natural resistance, chance to avoid missile attacks, absorb damage, plus 20 physical resistance. It's nothing amazing, but it's a good shield. Golem shell armor. It's a good solid armor. Plus 8 strength, plus 8 constitution, plus 2 armor, plus 25% fire resistance, plus 20 physical resistance. Yes, yes. I think I like it more than the armor of the Sentinel. And it's a nicer color too. Just need to switch up the runes. But that'll free up a good armor. So Ogren... Yeah. Excellent.
Andraste's blood.
Nug pellets.
Yes.
Yes.
I think Justice has a better shield. Yeah. Yeah. What about you? Lance Mage. It's different. I think Lance Mage shield is better. So. A little bit of rune switching and we're good to go. Armor upgrade for Ogren, that's what it all amounted to. Do you have anything interesting to do? We'll definitely do the Blight Orphans to the end. It might end up being a little bit better than it looked like, at least in the middle part. Maybe something good will come of that. It looks like they might sort of figure out that they went too far. More merchants for the vigil. I guess we should do deal with the smugglers then.
May I be of service?
Of course.
I think we're one attack rune short. Yep.
May I be of service?
Certainly.
How much money do we have? We don't have much. 30, yeah. Well, 51 gold. Not exactly a huge amount, but it's something. Goldless diamonds, 8 gold apiece. Not selling them yet. I think we're mostly good at this point. We definitely want to do the smugglers if we do need to get more traders here. I don't see any other way at this point of getting them. So that has to be it. And we need a way to gather some flowers. I don't recall. Naturally, there's flowers here and there everywhere, but it's probably in the city somewhere. Doesn't really matter who's with us.
Andraste's blood.
Because influence seems to be changing whether they're in the group or not.
Nug pellets.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys have had their little quest already. Maybe how to.
Andraste's blood.
Less certain about the other three. Sigrun probably not. I don't at least recall anything with her. So I want her to be in the group when we travel back and forth, just in case something happens with her.
I don't suppose you've reconsidered? Coin comes and goes, but dwarven walls never fall. Aye, Commander.
Should I pay it? I don't think I can afford it. We could afford it if we would sell a few gems. I think I'll do that. We could buy
You're back.
things here and there, but we don't really need anything. Still need a few more gold. What can we sell? Potent lyrium potions, I suppose. I think this is a waste, but...
I don't suppose you've reconsidered? Coin comes and goes, but dwarven walls never fall.
Yeah. This had better be worth it.
It will be, Warden. Good luck to anyone who tries to breach these walls. Ha!
It's money down the drain. Same with the spying one. You should have probably actively been a part of that if you wanted to make use of that, but...
Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these parts. Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for proper walls, you need proper stone.
Obviously, go on.
The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose, you know, in your travels...
The Wending Wood has some granite. Okay, no voice there. We'll have to send some soldiers to secure the site. Okay. How important is this?
You can't neglect your stronghold. If the vigil falls, where would that leave your lands? Merchants and farmers aren't much against an army of darkspawn.
Okay, you'll have your guards.
Thank you, Commander. The vigil will not fall, I swear it.
We'll see. Yeah, now we just need to secure more trade, which means the smugglers in my book. And that's pretty much it. So Amaranthine is where things are still happening, but everything else seems to be done. So we will head to Amaranthine and try to wrap things up, then the Awakening.